He would guarantee that they'd play better and play harder and let the outcome work itself out on the court. Now, Dennis Rodman said he didn't care. He figured that if you win Monday, we'll just win Wednesday. Now, in all my years of sports, that is the strangest, most different answer I've ever heard from an athlete. But I must say that Dennis is one of the most strangest and different kind of athletes that I've met. Now, who are we to believe? Dennis Rodman or Alonzo Mourning? One of the great things about sports, we get a chance to sit back, relax, and for the next 2.5 hours, let everything work itself out on the court. Marv?
All right, Dennis Rodman. And here comes Scottie Pippen turning Jamal Mashburn around and able to convert. Hardaway going into the second period. Set it up for Mourning. Harper going all the way. And it's Rodman missing, but Pippen slapped it home. And the pass saved by Brown. P.J. Brown. And tipped home by Mourning. Free throw shooter. Michael able to combine talent with amazing drive.
Field, generally what he does in this situation, take the ball to the basket, try to get fouled.
And as you mentioned earlier, did not look to come out with the barrage. He's now 0 for 6 to the line.
Now there's a tendency to forget about Dennis Rodman as an offensive threat because he rarely looks at the basket. That time, no doubt about it. He just wanted to catch the ball, make a move to the basket, as a couple of big guys who have gone against against Dennis. I said, where did that come from?
Free throws.
It is for some, Marv, you know, when you have to take a lot of whacks at it. I've done that a time or two myself, but maybe too much golf for Michael Jordan.
We're making judgments on the degree of the hit where Rodman is involved.
Dennis did hold his ground there, but in bending over while Alonzo Mourning was up in the air. We had a play similar like that in Game 2 where there was a hard fall to the floor. And of course, Miami is so aware of Dennis Rodman, even though they say they are not.
Jordan putting moves on Mashburn. Mashburn played it well, and Michael way off. 0 for 7 from the field. Brown poked it away from Kukoc. Shot clock is down to 3. And Jordan from way downtown. Look at some of the poor playoff performances by Michael Jordan. We still haven't seen him hit some of those. Here's Jordan, and again comes up short. Down to 2. Jordan for 3. Only 31 points for the Bulls in the first half. Look at that stat line. 0 for 11 from the field for Jordan.
First of all, he's not going to turn the ball over, and he's getting good shots.
Jordan forced it. Here's Michael again. 3 at the line. Jordan able to slice through, and Michael Jordan again. And Williams able to save it. And here's Jordan. Yes. Oh, Michael's talking to himself. Pippen with the pick. Jordan for 3. Pippen off the rebound. Oh, he is pounded. Chicago. Scottie Pippen was claiming that he's all right, but Dennis Rodman coming over to check out Pippen, who was in pain.
Whoa. Scottie Pippen with the knot on the head on the hard foul by Alonzo Mourning. Alonzo Mourning out of foul trouble in the first half, only with 1, now with 2. The pump fake gets Mourning in the air, and then Mourning coming down hard for the hard foul, making sure trying to come across the arms to prevent Pippen from getting that shot off in a possible 3-point play.
Pippen on the recovery. And Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen on the front line. Harper in the backcourt. Nice move for that rundown of my alleged golf game. Next Saturday, 3 o'clock Eastern, right here on NBC. Despite the extraordinary 2 of 21 shooting by Michael Jordan.
With this one just go off the rim on him, and then his reaction, just like other players on other levels.
Seeking to wrap it in 4 here this afternoon. Jordan, yes. Mourning. Here's Pippen for 3. Jordan with the rebound. And here comes. Taking each other to the floor. And let's keep an eye on the benches. Nobody coming off either bench. And we'll have to see how the officials call this. Obviously, be at least a double technical. Pat Riley did get into it. Well, this was brewing, obviously.
Pushed by Dennis Rodman, and then coming in with that elbow first. And Alonso has been throwing the elbows around. I think he caught Rodman with that right elbow on the side of the head. He's already gotten Pippen twice. And Rodman realized exactly what was going on, tried to tie up, and did. And the takedown on Mourning.
For the game, Rodman going down, just looking to pick up fouls now. Jordan, yes.
Hardaway in the post position, but it took the Bulls so long to get him the ball, and the double team got it out of his hands.
Michael Jordan setting it up on the crossover. Jordan with Hardaway at close quarters again.
The field, but starting to get the rhythm now, just beating Dan Marley, getting up in the air, knifing between two defenders to put up the jumper, and then Brian Williams setting the streak.
Turned it up in the third quarter, did it defensively to get back into it. Jordan now back into it.
Amazing, as Michael looked so slow in the first half of this game, no legs, all of a sudden has reached down somewhere to get this kind of movement and energy. Unbelievable.
Looks 7 at the line.
But we are going to lose. Let's have it be somebody else besides Michael Jordan.
As Rodman is back, coming on for Judd Bushler. 6 point. Jordan looking for some space. Picked up on a switch by P.K. Brown to the fairway. Yes. It's down to 4, and a timeout taken by Miami. With
shot, and then Michael Jordan dropping the head, beating the heat to any kind of double team, getting up in the air. Penalty. Put Jordan back to the line.
Major break for the Bulls
to get into the ear and the head of Alonso Mourning, showing a lot of restraint.
And somehow find the strength to turn it on here in the fourth quarter. Jordan has the look. Puts the moves on Leonard. And fire. It's down to 1. He has scored 20 of the 21 points in this fourth quarter. With 2:17 to go in the third. Jordan over Leonard. And the Miami lead is just 1.